I'm not going to get bearish on Bitcoin until we break below this upward sloping support line, because again, market structure is more important than a specific indicator, guys. We're still sitting within an upward sloping trend. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Kevin Svenson, and today we're going to be talking about the price of Bitcoin. Now, in the last video, we were discussing the possibility of Bitcoin retracing back to the $8,500 level to get more support before the actual breakout. Now, right now, a lot of people are looking at the 200 daily moving average, and they're seeing that Bitcoin is starting to trade below the 200-day moving average, and they're getting pretty worried, talking about how the 200-day moving average is a signal that we're entering a bear market once again. But I want to discuss why I'm not actually all that bearish on Bitcoin right now, even with this pullback. As of right now, it seems like everything that's taking place is on track with the halving cycle. Now, for those of you who have not signed up with the CryptoWatch platform, you got to click that link below. It doesn't cost anything to create an account. I encourage you to create an account on the CryptoWatch platform. Check out the platform, see how it feels. It is by far the #1 platform for monitoring the crypto market and also trading the crypto market, allowing you to connect yourself to all the top exchanges. Now, let's get started on the Bitcoin analysis. So right now, we're looking at the daily chart. A lot of analysts out there right now are talking about how the price is starting to trade below the 200-day moving average and that this is a very bearish sign. Now, as I've discussed in my previous videos, I pay much more attention to structure than I do specific moving averages or specific indicators. In my opinion, price structure is far more important than a specific moving average, right? I put far more weight on price structure, and we're going to be going over that in this video. So let's just talk about what's happening in the short term. If I take a look at my Fib extension tool and I go from swing low to swing high of this current move, of these two daily candles right here, and how the price has reacted off of this pump. In the last video, we talked about how we were actually, it was possible that we would get a break below the 200-day moving average and trade down to the $8,500 level. So far, we've hit the $8,700 level, and we were talking about how these previous resistance points could act as some support here. And right now, we are testing these previous resistance points and hopefully looking to find some support. In the last video, we discussed that it's possible that Bitcoin could be trading into this apex here before actually getting a major breakout. So we'll see how this plays out here in the short term. Overall, I am still bullish on Bitcoin. If you haven't watched my video called Bitcoin Halving Price Trend Explained, I posted that on October 21st. I'll link it in the description. If you haven't watched that video, you need to watch that video because it explains that Bitcoin is currently on track to actually execute this halving period as it's done every other time in the past. Now, we're looking at the weekly chart right now, and I'm looking at, let's just go back to the first bull market here, the first rally out of this bear market here in 2012. Bitcoin, we had a parabolic advance, much like what we're seeing right now off the bear market low. We had a parabolic advance, and Bitcoin, came back, retraced back to the 618, and then traded sideways until you broke above that downward sloping resistance. If you just go to the next halving period, off the bear market low, Bitcoin rallied up, got a retrace back to the golden retrace here, and then bounced and traded sideways before the next bounce up. And if we're just looking at this current halving period off the bear market low, Bitcoin rallied up, came back to the golden retrace, and we're on track to get that sideways action before the next rally. Now, guys, if we do get that sideways action, it's likely that my $12,000 end of year price target could be off by like a month or so, because it's likely that if we do get that sideways action, Bitcoin wouldn't be hitting those prices until, the first month or two of the new year. So my $12,000 end of year price prediction, like I've explained before, is a rough estimate. I'm not too specific. I'm not as specific about this price prediction as I was about hitting the golden retrace. So, right now we just have to keep our eye out for that sideways action, and then the next major parabolic advance, and then looking to break that all-time high level. So guys, do not be surprised. We've talked about this many times here already. Don't be surprised about sideways action going into the new year. It's really just a routine. Guys, it's totally routine for Bitcoin to do this off that first parabolic advance after a bear market, getting that sideways action before that next rally up, and just maintaining within this upward sloping price channel. Also, another key thing to keep in mind here, guys, the 50-week moving average and the 100-week moving average are about to get across here. If you look at the previous, let's just take a look at that last bear market, bull market cycle. We had the 50 cross below the 100-week in the bear market, and then the 50-week cross above the 100-week after the first parabolic advance, right? If you just take a look at these two areas, we had the death cross at the bottom of the bear market and the golden cross on the weekly after the first parabolic advance. Now let's just take a look at what's happening now. We had the death cross at the bottom of the bear market, and now we're having a golden cross, potential golden cross here after the first parabolic advance, just like before, guys. Just like after the first parabolic advance, we get that golden cross right here. We're looking for that golden cross after the first parabolic advance. So guys, everything really is on track. A lot of people are getting freaked out right now that Bitcoin is dipping below the 200-day moving average. And in my opinion, I'm not gonna get bearish on Bitcoin until we break below this upward sloping support line, because again, market structure is more important than a specific indicator, guys. We're still sitting within an upward sloping trend, right? We haven't broken below our upward sloping trend. So I'm not going to get bearish on Bitcoin until we actually break below the upward sloping trend, which I don't think is likely right now. The volume signature is showing some pretty good buy action, not too much selling going on. The volume is low. But that's not really that abnormal when you're anticipating some sideways action for Bitcoin before the next major rally. And I think the major breakout could be coming closer to the first week of December. And then, looking to push towards 12,000 by the end of the year, potentially. I think that's going to be it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this video helps you understand the cycle that we are in right now. And also, guys, definitely share this video. Share that Bitcoin halving price trend explained video with anyone who might not understand the halving cycles. Also, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, sign up with the CryptoWatch platform, and I will see you all in the next video.